A 7-second drum break that turned into a $29 million fight. A B-side everyone ignored until one DJ flipped the record and changed its destiny. Two icons who didn't even know each other until the studio light turned red, then walked out with a classic. And a final hit from a legend who disappeared from music right after giving the world gold. These aren't just deep cuts, they're buried treasure. And by the time we reach number 1, you'll wonder how these masterpieces ever got lost in the first place. Stick with me, every track hits harder than the last. Number 12, You Got the Love by Rufus featuring Chaka Khan.
What's the matter with you?
Ray Parker Jr. originally wrote You Got the Love, hoping Barry White would take it. But when Barry passed on the song, that rejection became Rufus's breakthrough. What came out of Quantum Studios in Torrance under producer Bob Monaco was pure band power. Wah-wah guitar slicing through a driving bass line, clavinet textures pulsing underneath, and a groove that feels like speakers rattling in a crowded basement party before the first chorus even hits. Chaka Khan was only 20 years old, yet her voice already commanded every note like someone twice her age. Opening the Rags to Rufus album with raw funk energy that proved the band didn't need star writers to hit hard. And she loved it enough to re-record it 33 years later for her Funk This album. Number 1 R&B for a week, number 11 pop, a platinum album, and a song that still feels like a packed apartment living room where the floor is shaking. Number 11, Neither One of Us by Gladys Knight and the Pips. Neither One of Us began with Gladys Knight cutting her lead vocal in one take. But on the drive back to Detroit, the group sang it together in the car and felt something was wrong. So she trusted that instinct, flew back to LA, and recorded it again. The final version grows from introspective whispers into desperate emotional peaks.
What I'm gonna do without you.
Lush strings building around her while the Pips lay in harmonies thick as honey. Turning a breakup into a slow motion confession where neither person wants to be the first to say goodbye. Written by Jim Weatherly, the same pen behind Midnight Train to Georgia. It became their literal Motown farewell, their last single before jumping to Buddha Records. It hit number 2 on the Hot 100, spent 4 weeks at number 1 R&B, and won a Grammy for Best Pop Vocal Performance by a duo or group. Later being sampled by DJ Kazi for a number 1 Beatport track in 2018. Proof that its combustion power still burns under the surface. Number 10, I'm Still Waiting by Diana Ross. In the UK, I'm Still Waiting became Diana Ross's quiet storm of devotion. a song BBC Radio 1 DJ Tony Blackburn rescued from album obscurity by striking a deal with EMI. If they released it as a single, he'd play it every morning for 5 straight days as his record of the week, and when he did, Britain fell in love. Producer Deke Richards, the same mind behind the Jackson 5's first 3 number ones, kept the track simple and unassuming. Just Diana's fragile, yearning vocal laid over Gene Page's arrangements, so her emotion sits right at the center like a late-night confession. Over there, it reached number 1 for 4 weeks and became Ross's first solo chart topper and Motown's biggest-selling UK single until 1978. While in America, it quietly stalled at number 63. Then, in 1990, Phil Chill's remix with 5 different versions on 12-inch vinyl pushed it back up to number 21 in the UK, proving that even decades later, the song still had pull. Number 9, Golden Time of Day by Maze, featuring Frankie Beverly. Golden Time of Day was cut at Applewood Studio in Golden, Colorado, where Frankie Beverly set one rule for the session. No strings, no brass, nothing they couldn't reproduce live, just guitar, bass, drums, keyboards, and his warm voice punctuated with gospel grunts that turn into part of the rhythm. That decision left plenty of air in the track, giving every chord room to breathe. And every drum hit the feel of a gentle nudge forward, making the whole song feel like the moment at a cookout when the sun starts to drop and nobody wants to leave. The album peaked at number 6 R&B and went gold. And even though Beverly never won a Grammy, despite 9 consecutive gold albums, because he refused to sign away his publishing rights, his independence earned him a deal that even giants never saw. When he died in September 2024, Golden Time of Day debuted at number 7 on Billboard's R&B digital sales chart. And fans who had grown up with Maze's cookout soundtrack were joined by a younger generation who discovered the band after Beyoncé covered Before I Let Go at Coachella. Number 8, Real Love by Skyy. Real Love was born in a Brooklyn basement that producer Solomon Roberts Jr. literally called Hole in the Ground Studios. A 4-track setup in his parents' home where he shaped the song before it became Skyy's final crossover hit. After Atlantic Records rescued the group from Salsoul's collapse, this quiet storm ballad arrived as a mature, reflective pivot from their earlier boogie sound. With lead singer Denise Dunning Wilkinson singing through the scars of past hurt. As she admits, she tends to shy away from emotional commitment. The production by Randy Mueller of Brass Construction fame stays smooth but never slick, letting the Dunn sisters' harmonies float gently behind Denise's vulnerable lead. As the song unfolds, like a second chance whispered in the dark. It reached #1 R&B for a week and number 47 pop.
I need you tonight. I need you right now.
And the Dunn sisters remain the last sister trio still performing together in classic entertainment.
But what I feel for you is so real and so strong.
While this real love stands completely apart from Mary J. Blige's song of the same name that arrived 3 years later.
I tend to shy away from emotional commitments.
Number 7, Time Will Reveal by DeBarge.
For sure that you're the apple of
Time Will Reveal started as a melody El DeBarge wrote at 15 and thought was corny, but his brother Chico pushed him to keep at it.
anything that I could give.
And that so-called corny idea grew into DeBarge's first #1 R&B hit.
More precious than diamond rings or rings.
Recorded at Kendon Recorders in Burbank and Westlake Audio,
It wouldn't mean a thing
the sessions ended with rumors that the horn tracks were lost,
to guide you through. But ain't it good?
leaving the album with a notably spare, minimalist sound that accidentally gave L's countertenor room to shine. His voice glides into falsetto with breathtaking ease, carrying a subtle sophistication inspired by writers like Burt Bacharach. And the space around the instruments makes every phrase feel more intimate, like a promise whispered right in your ear.
If you didn't have my love before.
The entire In a Special Way album went on to become one of the most sampled projects in contemporary R&B and hip-hop,
It wouldn't mean a thing.
with Blackstreet cutting a gospel version of Time Will Reveal and Boyz II Men covering it for their Motown tribute.
That's deep inside of us. We'll all be
Even as the DeBarge family's struggles with addiction and Bobby's death from AIDS in 1995.
the special.
Number 6, Be My Girl by The Dramatics. Be My Girl is one of those songs where the story behind it hides in plain sight. Because most people don't realize it's actually a cover of Michael Henderson's original released the same year.
I wanna tell the world about you.
And the twist is that Henderson produced the Dramatics version himself. Recorded at United Sound Systems in Detroit with arrangements by David Van de Pitt, the track leans into the group's signature vocal blend,
Without you being there.
with Ron Banks' high tenor trading leads, with L.J. Reynolds' lower tenor, and Willie Ford's powerful bass anchoring everything underneath.
And I can't turn.
Together, they create lush Detroit soul harmonies thick as Motor City fog, turning a simple request into a slow dance invitation that makes couples move closer without even noticing. It reached number 3 R&B and number 53 pop. Number 5, Different Strokes by Syl Johnson. Different Strokes was originally a regional Chicago soul record that hit number 17 R&B and number 95 pop, before fading quietly away. But its second life turned it into one of the most important drum breaks in hip-hop history. The Ultimate Breaks and Beats series resurrected it, and producers zeroed in on a 7-second drum break by Morris Jennings that became a foundation loop, sampled in hundreds of tracks. The intro even features Minnie Riperton's distinctive laugh. At the time, she was working as a secretary at Chess Records and volunteered when Johnson said he needed a laugh on the track. The inspiration came from a dexedrine pill that left Johnson impotent with a woman named Odessa. who laughed him out of the room, and he funneled that embarrassment into the song's raw grunt, sweat. Sampled in over 350 songs by artists like Public Enemy, Wu-Tang Clan, Jay-Z, and Kanye West, Ice Cube, and NWA, the record helped Johnson later say he was sitting in the house that Wu-Tang built with their money. And he even won a $29 million lawsuit against Cypress Hill over improper use. Number 4, OOH, Child, by Five Stairsteps. OOH Child arrived as a B-side nobody expected. Tucked behind a Beatles cover called Dear Prudence that flopped completely until a Philadelphia DJ flipped the record and started playing the other side instead. From there, word of mouth carried it through Philly and Detroit, pushing it up to number 8 on the Hot 100 and number 14 R&B, eventually earning gold certification. Recorded at Allegro Studios in New York, legendary drummer Bernard Purdie reportedly finished his parts in about 15 minutes. While the real surprise for many listeners is that Sister Alohi sings lead, her soothing vocal often mistaken for a male voice. Writer Stan Vincent shaped the song's hopeful lyrics from things he told his own son. According to his son Chuck, the child in the title was literally him. The arrangement rises from gentle piano into a swelling orchestral crescendo. Horns cresting over the groove with all the uplift of classic Chicago soul, inspiring Tupac to sample it for Keep Ya Head Up, and moving actor Chris Pratt so deeply he called it the song that affected him most when Guardians of the Galaxy used it in 2014. Number 3, Let's Groove by Earth, Wind and Fire. Let's Groove marked both a high point and an ending for Earth, Wind and Fire, making it true block party music that pulled everyone onto the floor whether they planned to dance or not. Number 2, Just the Two of Us by Grover Washington Jr. and Bill Withers.
Just the two of us.
Just the Two of Us became Bill Withers' final major hit. Collaboration turned into a smooth jazz classic that critics dismissed as easy listening.